Hey guys, Jason with Earthworks. We are down in St. Augustine today working with the alligator farm again. I love this relationship. A couple of them out there that these are fun projects. These guys do what they love with reptiles and all kinds of fun stuff. You'll see those in the video. Mike Q has been out here for the past week or two working on the top pond, and I got the Earthworks crew coming to join him today, and they're gonna be working on this lower pond. So we're dealing with, right after Hurricane Ian, just excess amounts of water. It's already kind of a wet area, which is great for the gators, but we're dealing with groundwater issues. So these guys' challenge today and for this project is going to be battling the groundwater. Once they get that figured out and get far enough along, we can get to business like we usually do. You got Tim and Justin out here today. They're going to be cranking, and check out the project. You guys will see as it is now, kind of in the middle, and then hopefully you'll see me at the end wrapping this project up. But this is going to be a really cool habitat for many different species of alligators. I think there's a couple different crocodiles in here as well, if I'm not mistaken. But the idea and concept of what's going on here is they're making more habitat, not just for the gators, but actually, and a lot of people don't know this, but they have a lot of people that come just take photos of birds. So they've got a good selection of different species of birds that come in, and they migrate to these trees. And the reason why they like the trees is because of the gators that are underneath it. They can come here, nest, lay their eggs, and know that no other predator is gonna come in like a raccoon and get them, because the raccoon would have to get into the exhibit, climb up the tree to get to them, and with the gators in here, they feel pretty safe. So they realize that they've got a really great attraction, and there's so many birds over there that they want to spread that as far as they could. They saw they have these trees, why don't we do the same over here? And then there's more photos, more species of birds. So, and that has nothing to do with the farm. That's just, they migrate. They're not part of the farm. They're here certain parts of the year and gone the rest. So really cool exhibit. It's got a major purpose, and you guys will see the fun stuff we always do. So, all right, I'll check you guys later.
All right, so we're out here at the alligator farm. We came out a few months ago, put a plan together for some of their guys to construct, and then we came out for a few weeks to help them out construct this thing. They had an existing liner bottom pond, which they didn't protect at all, so all the alligators were tearing that liner apart, getting underneath it, so they called us in to come help them. So we kind of invented a new way of doing things so the alligators can't get to the liner. They have an upper pool up there, which will stream through here. They're building some of these beaches out. Eventually this will all be cobble, washing in, so the alligators can get in, bathe. They can go down the waterfalls. And down on the bottom is we built another little beach area on the far side so they can get into the water nice and easy. They had some cool stumps on the property, so they included those with some of the waterfalls. They have probably about a dozen different variety of caiman, alligators, crocodiles that are all going to be going in this exhibit. When me and Jason first came out here, all the alligators were actually in the water, in the ponds. So they all grabbed their sticks, and they didn't give me and Jason a stick. They said, just stay behind us. I said, okay. So as of right now, they don't have any kind of filtration. They got skimmers, so they'll be sucking the water in, pushing it back up to the top pond, and then it'll all meander down through their stream system down into here. So in the future, it would be nice to add a wetland. I mean, you could always do that in the future. If you don't have a great filtration system right away, the wetland is the best filtration you could actually do, going through a series of gravel, and then you have your plants in there to suck in all that nitrogen. For example, John Brugan, the director of the alligator farm, 2 years ago, we built him a swim pond, and he's got a wetland filter, a bog filter in his pond, and never has an issue with the clarity of the water, the safety of the fish. So, like I said, if you don't have a good filtration system, you can either do a wetland, biofalls, just depends on the size of the body of the water, what kind of filtration you need for it. Most of the exhibits, if you've been to the alligator farm, they have all the exhibits over on that far side. Over on this side, they're going to be building a walkway coming through here. So in the future, the customers will actually be able to see this display. So they wanted to make it beautiful. So that's why they brought us in here for it. So there's going to be a walkway going. I don't know if it'll be elevated. I don't know if it's going to be on ground level. I don't know exactly how they're going to be doing it, but there'll be a walkway going all the way around this water feature here. So you'll be able to enjoy the water feature plus the alligators, caimans, crocodiles, and whatever other wildlife they're going to have in here. So it wouldn't be bad to have in the future some kind of waterfalls coming down this slope right here. A little add-on feature. just as you're walking through here, because you have nothing to really look at on this side. And that's a good thing about water features. You can keep on adding on to them. You're not limited to it at all. And as you see, when you get up on this point, you can see the upper pond. I love how they incorporate a lot of wood, like that log that's coming down. It just makes stuff look a lot more natural. You would think it'd be elevated through here because, I mean, high level, you won't be able to see anything here. And then here we are with some of the crocodiles and alligators and caimans. But yeah, it's not a finished product yet. They still got to put down some cobbles all on the bottom on top of this concrete cloth. As you see over there, we have the concrete cloth, which hardens up so the alligators won't be able to get their claws to them. So they still have the finishing touches to do. But I'm just out here today to give them a little bit of advice of what they should be doing from here on out.